Hello and welcome here. It's Tuesday, October 18, 2016, and we're on the breach of the start of the 6th IMEX America here at the Sands Expo of the Venetian Hotel in Las Vegas. Now, before we take you a little bit around the show floor, just a quick check. We had some audio issues yesterday. I'm sorry if you had to experience that. So if you're watching this, can you let us know if you can actually hear us? Because that's kind of the key prerequisite to actually take you around the show floor, because that's what we're going to do. As you can see, I'm now here downstairs in front of the hosted buyer lounge. The place has fully filled up, lots of people arriving, and we're going to go up these escalators pretty soon, and well, doors open. It's 9:50, 10 o'clock, and we're just going to take you along and show you a little bit of what IMEX America looks like this year, because there's some cool statistics. Shall we go, by the way? By the way, if I say we, let's flip that camera, Miguel. I'm here with Miguel Neves.
Hi, how's it going? Good morning.
And he's my director and will also be moderating your comments. So if you're watching this and you want us to go somewhere, make sure you type it in the comments and we can go look for something or someone that you want to say hello to. And that works both in the live stream while we're live, but also if you're watching this as a recording, we can also do that in our next live stream. We have 3 viewers, so this is a double check. Do you hear me? Can you quickly let us know in the comments if this is all working? Because otherwise we'll break this thing down and restart and double check again, because we want you to experience the fullest of it. What we'll do right now is, as you can see, we're in this super busy opening area. Yeah, we got a thumbs up. They can hear us. Well, that's great. Andrea, thank you very much for letting us know. And this is how it works, right? We'll try to make it interactive. And let's just see if we can get some first reactions, right? Some visitors. Hello, sir. We're live on Facebook Live for IMEX. Who are you? Where are you from?
I'm from Select Shades in Atlanta, Georgia. We do on-site event sunglass experiences, fitting experiences with multiple brands.
And how many times have you been at IMEX before? First time. Yeah. What made you decide to come this year?
You know what? It was just an opportunity to get my company. I'm an entrepreneur, and it's just an opportunity to get the word out about my company to the industry. An awesome industry that everybody's connected, and this is a great way to connect. So,
all right. Well, thanks for sharing. Have a great show. Look it up at facebook.com/IMEX.
All right. Thank you.
There you go. IMEX Group, I should say, by the way. Where we go? Registration area. My director says. Thanks, Miguel. And again, if you want to direct us somewhere, you can do that as well, right? Type it in the comments. See where you go. So explain this. Miguel says schedule printing. Where you want me to go? Light. Okay, there we go. Schedule printing and information. So how IMEX America works, it's actually a pretty interesting trade show concept, because as you will see, you have exhibitors, you have attendees like we just talked to, but you also have a group of people here who are called the hosted buyers. These are pre-qualified meeting planners, people who have been vetted by IMEX that they actually have buying power, and they are then hosted for their travel and accommodation to come here. The only counterpart of that is that they will have at least 8 meetings a day with exhibitors on the show floor. These are pre-scheduled meetings, 30 minutes each, and this is the area where they can pick up their schedule. It's both digital in their app, of course, but if you find a piece of paper more handy, here you can come and automatically pick up your schedule. So let's have a chat with a hosted buyer right here. No, you're sure? We're on Facebook. It's just social media. Tracy, hi. Have you been to IMEX before?
Yes, I have.
How do you feel about this whole hosted buyer process? How does it work for you?
It works very well. It's great. You get to see a lot of people all at once and get a lot of business done.
Cool. So, well, thanks for sharing that experience. I won't put you on the spot any longer. Here's other famous people around you. Oh, now they dive. Another thing, as you can see, queues are lining up for the registration, badge registration. Everybody is getting in. Let's see here. We see someone famous from the international meetings and events industry, Miss Olga Navarro. How are you doing?
Good. And yourself?
I'm fine. We're live on Facebook. How many IMEXs have you attended?
All of them. I'm of the founding members of IMEX. So without me, there's no IMEX at all. So yeah, how many? 6? Already?
6 in America.
Yeah, 6 in America and like 11 in Europe. I'm an IMEX girl, what can I say?
So for those of our viewers who've never been at IMEX, what makes you coming back every time?
Well, the destination is quite exotic, but that's just a bonus. There's really business going on in here. I mean, people that come to Vegas for IMEX, they really have a purpose, and that is business. So as a supplier, I'm happy to meet the people that come around.
All right. Well, have a great show, and I wish you a lot of great meetings.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Have a great show.
All right. So,
Andre wants to see the beautiful trade show floor and the exhibits, so we move on in.
yeah, let's do that. Andre, glad you're still watching. By the way, let us know where you're watching from, because I'm not sure if we know you already. Love to see, and even if you're someone else watching, love to see where you're from and where you're joining us from. So as you can see, here's the far stretch, all the way down, back where you see the big A and B. That's just where we start. And as I said, something is pretty exciting about this year's show, because for the first time ever, it's not only bigger than last year's edition, but it's also bigger than Frankfurt now. So if you've been at the IMEX trade show in Frankfurt, that's already quite big. Well, these two halls are filled and filled and filled with a lot of exhibitors. What you basically see is a lot of country pavilions, and they're kind of sorted per continent. So what we'll do throughout the course of the next 3 days, we'll kind of discover and explore areas with you. So later this afternoon, we'll explore the Americas. We'll go to South America and North America and all the booths that are over there. Tomorrow morning, we'll dive into the technology, which is way in the back. We'll look at all the cool startups and tech that's here. In the afternoon, we'll look at the rest of the world, Asia, Africa, and all those kind of countries. And on Thursday morning, if you're joining us from Europe, make sure you mark your calendar. Thursday morning, I think it's 8 p.m. European time, so 8 o'clock at night. Then we're going into all the European booths and kind of talk with all our Europeans, see how they're doing. So that's kind of what we got scheduled for you. We'll be with you twice a day, one time in the morning around 10 or 11 a.m., which is like around 8 p.m. in Europe. And then once again at around 3 or 4 in the afternoon here, Vegas time. So we're on the West Coast time zone. And here we go. I guess this is the moment. Andreas, I hope you're still with us. We're in the stream of people. Let's just have a chat. Hello, we're live on Facebook for IMEX. Have you been at IMEX before?
No, it's my first show.
First show. What made you come to Las Vegas this time?
Well, this is the place to be, isn't it? Yeah, I'm out from Singapore, 24 hours travel.
Oh, wow. Well, congratulations. Well, this is your moment. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Well, a lot of people for the first time, so I guess that shows the growth. Well, here we go, Andreas. We're going through the doors. Everybody's being scanned and registered, so we know exactly who's in and what they're doing. Wow. And we walk right straight into, good morning. We walk straight into the first area where everybody's kind of getting its bearings. And if you look around, you see a lot, right? You see destinations like Florida and Vienna, and in between you see the global DMC partners. Well, we'll cover a lot of those booths around. Let's just get some more first responses. Can I ask you a quick question? We're live on Facebook.
I'm good.
Live on Facebook. We just want to know, what made you come to Vegas today?
Well, we got to be here to support our country, to support the whole deal in regards to Panama.
All right, let's go. Panama is here. Excuse me, can I ask you a quick question? We're live on Facebook. Where are you from?
Australia.
You came all the way from Australia to Vegas. What made you come to IMEX America?
This has to be the best show for the Australian market, for the American suppliers.
And what makes it so good for you?
This show is amazing. You know, everything is in one place. It's not just the exhibitors from Canada and the US. It's got all over the world. It's amazing. The organization is fantastic. Then they really look after the buyers very well. It's just a perfect place to do business.
All right. Well, thank you very much and enjoy the show.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, definitely.
See you.
Have a good day. Well, let's see if we can get some more of these first responses. What is this? You want me to show some of the facilities and amenities? Because if you're here at IMEX America, obviously we take good care of you. At some point when your phone is empty, you charge it in this little fancy snack bar kind of thing looking. You can lock your phone and it's safe. We have water all around the show floor. And every day, of course, we cover you with the IMEX social team. All the buzz is on at IMEX social team. If you haven't found us so far, make sure you check that out. We got our reporters on the show floor. But there's also the old-fashioned IMEX Daily just to bring back to your lunch or to your hotel room. And it shows you all the latest news about what's going on. But Miguel, I think we also have a digital copy of this somewhere, right? Where do people find that?
On the website, under publications, you'll find the catalog, the floor plan, and also the show daily.
There you go. Let's see if we can get a few more responses. People looking away. Hello, can I ask you a question? We're live on Facebook for IMEX.
Oh, wow.
Who are you and where are you from?
My name's Tara. I'm from Australia.
Also from Australia. We were just talking to another person from Australia.
Oh,
how many
good.
times have you been at IMEX?
This is my first.
And what made you decide to come all the way from Australia to IMEX America this year?
The amount of exhibitors that are here and the information gathering that you can get, as well as the networking opportunities and that sort of thing.
Is there anything you're specifically looking for this week?
I guess just information about different destinations, new and interesting, exciting things that you can do in the industry, so we can offer those to our clients.
Well, have a great show. Enjoy. Thanks. Let's see if we have other people than Australians. Ladies, can we ask you a quick question? We're live on Facebook. Have you ever used Facebook? So cool, Facebook. This is IMEX on Facebook. Who are you? Where are you from?
I'm Caitlin Harris. I'm from Chicago with BCD Meeting and Events.
All right. And have you been at IMEX America before?
Yeah, this is my second one.
And what made you come back to Las Vegas this year?
Just to meet all of our suppliers and meet them face to face. So it's always great to connect with everyone in one spot.
All right. Well, thanks. Enjoy the show. And you want to wave to someone?
Hi.
Yeah. No one in specific. Your colleagues at BCD. Oh, just say hi. All right. Is Andreas? You're still there? We don't know. Okay. Well, let us know if you just. Yeah. We'll do that. We'll go over and just walk in a little bit. We're definitely going to cover more ground space this afternoon when we go deeper into the Americas. If you just joined us, it would be fun if you can kind of let us know in the comments where you're joining us from, who you are, kind of see how global our audience is. And where you want us to go, Miguel?
Check out the Inspiration Hub so people know where to come and what's happening in the Inspiration Hub.
All right, let's do that. Because there's basically kind of two sides to the IMEX experience, right? One of them is really having the business meetings with all the suppliers from all over the world under one roof. And the other thing is, since you're here anyway, why not get yourself inspired on the latest insight and the latest education in the meetings industry? And that's what this area is all about. It's called the Inspiration Hub, and let's kind of take you around what's going on around here. There's different formats. We have this setting, currently not in use yet, but it's called the Campfire. And as you can see, it's a small huddle where people sit together around a virtual campfire and discuss a certain topic or listen to a specific speaker.
There's Deborah McDonald-Blake watching from Atlanta for IHG Group. And we have Dara de Butler, sorry if I said that incorrectly, from Ireland watching. So.
All right, great, thank you. And this is what we like, right? Kind of let us know that you're there. It's live, right? So we might as well respond to you. Well, what we have else at the Inspiration Hub is like more traditional meeting rooms. But what's fun, because we're in the middle of the show floor, everyone listening here is listening through headphones so they can properly listen to what a speaker says. And then interaction is important. And as you can see, here is Slido.com. Well, Slido, Juraj, for those of you who don't know you and who don't know Slido, who we just walk into?
Gerrit, thanks a lot for stopping by. So Slido is a live audience interaction platform, and we are really, really happy to partner with IMEX for this year to facilitate audience interaction in the room. So people will be able to submit their questions and participate in live polls.
Because that's what you're providing here in the meeting rooms at the Inspiration Hub.
Yes, that's correct.
And why is that important? What can happen if speakers or trainers actually start using these kind of tools?
Yeah. So the reason why we exist, I would say, is that we believe that presentation should become a conversation. So because when you are genuinely engaged in a conversation, we believe that you can learn more effectively, you can get more out of the session. So that's why we think it's important.
Now let me put some heat on you. I'll dare to do it.
Go ahead.
This is quite a small room.
Yeah.
Why not raise my hand and start a conversation? Because this tool is through a mobile phone, right?
Yeah, this is a great question, and we like to say do both ways. Get the questions from the floor, but also it's a wonderful way how to kick off the conversation when you already have a couple of questions preloaded on the screen. So you can avoid these, are there any questions, awkward silences, and you can also maximize the effectiveness of the Q&A time because people can upvote the questions that they want to talk about.
All right. Are you here also around this area? Maybe we check in later today to see what kind of interactivity happens.
Perfect. We'll be in all 3 rooms.
All right. Enjoy. Bye. So this is more your classical setup education, but there's other stuff happening around here. Let's find what else is here. So here's another industry veteran that we should definitely draw some attention to. We're live on Facebook. This is Mr. Mike Mcallen. If you don't know who Mike Mcallen is, Mike, what should people know you from?
Well, I have a podcast, the Meetings Podcast, which is kind of
the Meetings Podcast.
Meetings Podcast, the Meetings Podcast. I have a production company called Grass Shack Events and Media. I've been doing that for about 20 years. Do a lot of production at events and meetings.
Yeah.
Video production, media production.
Exactly. And you've been to a lot of IMEX Americas. What made you come back to Vegas this time?
The people, mostly. Everybody seems to be here, so it's the one I always try and hit every year. So that's why I'm here, to see you to see the Miguel behind the camera and everyone. Yeah.
All right. And any specific highlights this week that you're looking forward to that we should all know about?
Well, that's really it. I like the networking stuff. There's so much education here to check out, and I can't even think of it. There's one I wanted to head to right here at the Inspire room about digital media at events.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Cool. Well, Mike, thanks a lot. And look it up on Facebook, share it.
Yes, I will. Okay. See you later.
See you later. Bye-bye.
Dara, hello. He says he met you at AI PCO earlier this year. You're a great guy, and he asks you if you can find the lucky Irish poker chips hidden around the venue.
All right. Well, that's a great assignment. Thanks a lot. Lucky Irish poker chips. I would say we'll cover Ireland on Thursday morning definitely, and we'll go find some Irish to actually explain more a little bit about that. But that's great to put on our list. Now, what's really modern is these cool giant iTabs. So if you want to figure out what sessions you want to go to, all around the show floor and around the Inspiration Hub, this is where people kind of see what it works, and you can kind of it's like the mobile app, right? But then for those, it is the same as a mobile app, as Miguel says. But then it's kind of on this super nice, easy to use interface. So that's kind of cool to point out. What else do we have? So the rooms are filling up, as you can see. So we have 3 big inspiration rooms. And obviously you cannot hear this because people are all listening with their headphones on. But you can see it's filled. I mean, we're 10 minutes into the show and the rooms are filled up. So people are hungry for knowledge and information. But what I want to get to is actually the more cooler side of this, because we also have the research pod, the hot topics tables, and the playrooms. And those are truly the innovation. Hey, oh yeah, I saw that comment. Those are truly kind of the innovative formats that take place here at the Inspiration Hub. Let's peek around the corner. So this is the hot topic tables. And there's Karin. I don't know if you don't know who Karin is. Karin, we're live on Facebook. Tell us a little bit what brings you to IMEX here.
Well, I'm here. I'm going to give, we have the Inspiration Hub here, or actually this is a hot topic table. Right now, very soon, it's going to be about women in leadership.
And you are a Meet the Expert or you're a hot topic table?
I'm the hot topic. You can tell, right?
Exactly, you can tell. And what are you guys going to discuss on this hot topic?
Well, we have some questions that I put in beforehand, and one of them is about quotas, women and quotas. That's quite interesting, I think. The pros and cons of both. In Norway, they actually made a legislation in 2003, and I have findings from that I'm going to share here as well. It's quite interesting to see, actually.
Interesting. And is it a hot topic in this meetings industry as well? Do you see that there's not a lot of equality, or what is the status of this industry?
Yeah, well, unfortunately, it goes everywhere. That is, there is not that much equality. You can see that all the top management positions are actually men in the meetings industry, even though lots and lots of women work in it. Have a look around and see. You'll see that.
Well, interesting. Well, if you can, go look up this video on Facebook and comment some of the findings of this hot topic, right? Yes. So we kind of create a story around that.
Absolutely, I will.
All right. Thank you very much and enjoy. Yeah, definitely. All right. Bye. And so that's the hot topic tables, and as you can see also the Meet the Expert. So like some slots, there's like 2 hours, there's an expert in AV or an expert in apps or an expert in whatever topic, just sitting here for one-on-one consultation. And then here's the research pod. And I think currently, well, you can't hear. Oh, this is the playroom. But why are they sitting in a campfire style, Miguel?
Well, this is a session. It's a mix between the research pod and the playroom. But the speaker is managing the playroom, and I think Charles here might be able to tell us a little bit.
Charles, can you explain to our live viewers on Facebook a little bit about this area and what's going on over here? Because you are with Play with a Purpose. You guys set up the playroom, right?
Exactly. We have the playroom here, so we're going to be doing some, So we're going to be doing some interactive activities throughout the day, some education on engagement, how to make your meetings more engaging, your conferences. We've got creative thinking also going on. We're going to be doing gamification at 1:30 today. So we've just got a lot of fun, engaging activities going on and some great education here at the playroom.
Now, why is it so important to include play elements in education? Because those two naturally don't seem a fit, right?
Well, I think sometimes we forget how to play as adults. Is when we're kids, we learn through play, and then for some reason it stops.
Yeah, you're being stuck in a desk and you sit and listen.
Exactly, or it becomes about memorizing normally that, or just sitting in front of a speaker all day and listening to what the speaker has to say. So we want to add some play into that so that you remember more of what you're being taught.
Okay, and what kind of play can we expect in this place?
Well, we actually have some really fun things. We have Guinness World Records. We won't be doing that. We did that one yesterday.
Is there anything you can show me now, or do we then interrupt the session?
You know, I don't think there's anything out at the moment because most of that's going to be this afternoon. We got a lot of great educational sessions here this morning and throughout the day. But we've got all kinds of fun activities just to be able to make you start thinking in a different way.
All right. Well, thanks a lot for sharing that, and we'll check in later. Okay? Cool. Wow. Thanks a lot. And again, let me tell you, if you're watching this in recording, let us know where you want us to go in the other sessions that we're going to do, because we plan on going live with Facebook around twice a day, one time in the morning, so to hit the Europeans, one time at night to hit the Americas and maybe hit the early Asians. And what we'll do, Miguel, I think it's about time to slowly start to sign off. And yeah, exactly. So if we, oh, look at that. You just keep running into interesting folks all over the time.
This is the show, this is live.
This is the Facebook Live show. And for those of you who don't know you, who are you?
My name is Krzysztof Celuch. I had the pleasure to represent Poland today.
Exactly, and you're also one of the online key opinion leaders, I think, in the meetings industry. Krzysztof, what are your expectations for this IMEX America?
It will change my life. I'm counting the days till Thursday because IMEX will change my life. This is my expectation.
That's quite a bold statement. In what way? What are you expecting to get out of this?
It will change my business life. So on Thursday afternoon, I will have a new job, new ideas, new goals, and this is my idea to bring back from IMEX and from Vegas this year.
Wow, that's a high bar. Let's see if we can check in with you on Thursday and see how that's going.
Thanks a lot.
All right, have a great show. Anybody else you want me to go to or want me to see? Exactly. At MPI, yeah, that I think that's a nice closing word. Let's see if we know Jesse or anybody else. She always seems to know a lot about what MPI is doing at the show. Or shall we? Well, let's go around. So, besides all the countries like Poland and all the stuff, besides all the great educators and opinion leaders in the industry, obviously all the industry associations and all the industry media partners are present here at IMEX America as well. MPI, Meeting Professionals International, is one of them. So let's just quickly see what they do. They always have a little theater in their booth. And let's see what's going on over here. Let's see who we can see who we talk to. I think everybody's pretty much engaged. Oh, here's another online celebrity in the meetings industry. Remy, Cregut, for those of you, we're live on Facebook. For those of you who don't know you, who are you, where are you from?
I'm based in Switzerland, originally from France.
Exactly, and you run the...
Montreux Music and Convention Center.
Exactly. And we've seen you a lot in these meetings. What brought you back to Vegas this year?
Many things. To maintain the group of friends and professional relations. And of course, to do some business.
Exactly. Well, glad to have you here. Glad to run into you, and we wish you a great week. All right, enjoy. Now, who we're looking for? There we're looking for. Hi, how are you doing? We're live on Facebook. We're just checking out the MPI booth. Yeah. Can you tell us a little bit of what's going on here this week?
Yes, we've got loads of education on the MPI booth. You can also register early for the World Education Conference. There's some brilliant discounts there. But if you just look around, there's a lovely hub of activity with our members, connecting with each other and learning new things.
Are you having your own education part as well? What are the hot topics of MPI at this IMEX America?
Well, we're always looking for what the latest trends are and what our members really need to know. We had a phenomenal session this morning on disruption and innovation, and we've got some great keynotes coming up 8:30 Wednesday and Thursday as well, so don't miss those.
Yeah, we've been live streaming those, so people watch those. Yeah.
Well done, very good.
Cool.
Wednesday night.
What about Wednesday night, our director says?
Yes, yeah. So Wednesday night we've got Rendezvous. So be up early for your education at 8:30 and then stay up late to network with the industry at the biggest networking event, MPI and IMEX Rendezvous at Dre's.
Yeah. But Rendezvous is not just a party, right? Because the MPI Foundation is linked to that.
That's right. And last year we made over $100,000, which goes back into scholarships and grants to all of our members and the global meeting event community. So it's a great place to spend your money to make a difference.
It's a party with a purpose.
Exactly.
Thank you very much for sharing that with us, and have a great show.
Thanks. Bye.
All right, Miguel, I think that's it for now. We've kind of shown you the opening, the vibe, the busyness. We've talked to some people about why they're here this year. And what we'll do is keep trying to pull you a little bit more into this event. We'll be back live at 3 p.m. Vegas time, where we're going to explore the booth of all the Americas, North America, Canada, and South America. So hope to see you back at 3 p.m. in Vegas, or in a recording, or back tomorrow morning at around 11 Vegas time, where we'll go into the tech area and look at all the innovations here at IMEX America. Bye!